Hello again, everybody. I'm back again just to show you what I've been up to. So, last time we were together, I showed you off just a couple of things, but I thought I would give you a better view of Slime Pit He-Man. I've had major troubles trying to do this video, so forgive the blurriness, but this camera just does not like to pick up things nice and close. But anyways, with this guy here, he just seemed like a natural choice to make up because I had the Slime Pit, and I've seen the movie, or I've seen the comic book of the Slime Pit He-Man, but yeah, it doesn't show up very well. But he's got veins and stuff all in his mouth and around his eyes, and I've got quite a few things to show you today. So we'll just start with that there, and yeah, so that's my Slime Pit with my Slime Pit He-Man. And I've been working on lots and lots and lots of other stuff. So, who should I start off with? Yeah, I'll start off with this guy. I did Battle Armor Faker. He just seemed like a natural choice with the whole like classics line, doing the Bizarro and the Battle Armor Faker. So I thought he was cool because I had an extra Skeletor, and I used up all my parts for everything. But gave him an orange shield, and he's got a real. I like the gimmick. Actually, it still works. Let me see if I can get it to hold on just a second. It does work. It's just I'm doing it like single-handedly right now, and I just can't really. He doesn't want to stand either. He does stand better. And there we go. Ha. So that's that guy. And going with kind of like the variations and stuff, I did my own Camon. He's a little bit different from the original one because the original had like just a few spots, but he did have the gold claws, the gold feet, but I gave him more of like a camouflage look. And he was like an Argentinian variation, but I just did up my own. I did him up the way I wanted because I like the idea of him, and he's just another variation. There you go, I painted in his eyes and gave him just a little bit more of a snaky look. And then, here we go, this guy here, I like this guy. My Icons of Evil Tri-klops. You read the comic, like he met Keldor when he was like working for like this tech guy, all about technology, and Keldor kind of basically freed him from this spell that was, I don't remember exactly how it went. It's been so long since I've read it. But I gave him King Hiss's legs because I was getting really tired of the bare leg look, and I thought he looked a little bit more armored. So he's just got a like an older kind of look to him. And then I did the sword silver because I wanted him to look like he had a real blade like he does in the books. Okay, oh yeah, this guy here, you've seen part of this before. I showed off my Horde cat, but I gave him a rider now, not just Hordak, but it's my Horde Apprentice Skeletor. I gave him a blue. I gave him a darker blue because I wanted him to look somewhat younger, I guess, but you know, whatever. I just used Hordak's body and used the head from the Battle Armor Faker that I made from, it was actually Battle Armor Skeletor, that's his head. I had an extra Hordak. And then, you know, he looks good on top of there. And you can even pull off his helmet. And he's all painted up real nice, too. So, moving on. And again, going with the cats. And I'm just going to show you quick. I had my Wun-Dar here. And yes, he's the official one because he's got the blue in his belt. The blue, the red, and the Wonder Bread color. The blue, red, and yellow, the Wonder Bread colors. Just give him a quick once over again. I know you've seen him, but here we go. I did a different one right here. I did Battle Armor Wun-Dar. Now I've been getting really good with the paint. See, that one works. We'll go all the way up. I'm getting really good with the paint, so I did up his axe with way more details, and I just wish this would get closer, but whatever, that's the way it is. Of course, I gave him the Wonder Bread colors on his belt, and I gave him, I had a broken trap jaw, so I gave him his legs. I'll pull them off there. Painted those up. Gave him a silvery kind of blacky color too. And then actually I started thinking not outside the box. I just started thinking like, wow, I remember those 2-packs. So here we go with Hord Prime vintage and a Horde bird. His name's Rawk, R-A-W-K. And he was genetically engineered from the DNA of the sorceress. They made him and he became like this super awesome like killer. So Hord Prime said, "Oh, that's a good idea. I'll get to him in a second." And he's like, "Oh, that's an awesome idea." But after they made like hundreds of them, this one killed them all and like was like the dominant force. So they couldn't breed anymore because he kept killing them. But Hord Prime was so impressed with that one that he just kept it for his own. And it gave him Buzz-Off's legs and silver crossbow. And I like this look of the Hord Prime. Like, I like the red, but I wanted him to look just a little bit more evil, a little bit more sinister, a little bit more darker. So having done that, he needed a special elite guard because I was really big on doing the Horde, so I did this guy. And this guy I'm really, really happy with. He's my Horde Enforcer. So just going down. I made him out of a variety of parts. They weren't just He-Man parts. I had a broken old Horde Trooper with like no chest plate, and he was just the legs, and he wasn't much good to anybody, so I used up his waist, and I used up his head. And these arm pads are from a Bionicle. It's the Hordak Armour. These are actually legs from like this cybernetic looking Donatello Ninja Turtle, so I took them off and made them part of him because they fit like perfectly. Changed the color scheme, did him up, and he's actually got let's see, there it is. He's actually got a cape. So I'm gonna put that down there, and it's supposed to like go over him and then like be, you know, the shoulder pads actually hold it on, but I haven't got it to work exactly the way I want to yet. Like, I gotta get that. So there's your basic idea, but it'll look better. Like, it just doesn't look like it's draped over him. But he's gonna get a cape, and he's gonna have chains like holding it on. Like if you watch Game of Thrones, the way their capes are holding on. So I want to do that, and yeah. So that's that. But there's a couple other things here, and one of the things is when I read the books, I was totally addicted. I got an iPad, so I just like got myself a ton of comics off of them, and I saw the yeah, there's my new Jawbridge too, but I'll show that off. I repainted that because I didn't like the green look. I wanted it more to be like a wood look. So I painted in all different colors of shiny with the hinges and the door lock, and just made it look a little bit more real. But I'm really happy with the way these turned out. The Eyes of Grayskull. Chaos and Chrono. I think that's how you say it. But it seemed so cool when I saw it, and I was like, oh, I have to go and get those. So I found them actually at a dollar store. Oh yeah, I can't flip it or else it turns on, and I hurt everybody's neck. And they just popped, because what I had done actually was I painted the back of them silver so they would catch like all the light. But that's not it. I actually just added like a point dread. I still have to finish this off. I don't like it the way it is, but I thought it was like a nice addition to Grayskull. Enough I'll pull out here, and let me just, I did a few things to Grayskull. I'm just gonna show you the whole thing. So it looks way more mysterious. It looks way more like old, and you know, I know you guys have seen this before, but I'm just showing you like some of the new stuff I have done to it. Like, I'll never be finished this. Like, I'll always be improving on it. And so just give me a second and I'll flip it around and show you what I did to the inside. Not much, but it really added to it because I wasn't really happy with like the elevator. So I made it look like way more silver and way more industrial looking, kind of dirty and oily, and it just looks better than the same basic straight one gray color. And there's all his weapons. And speaking of the weapons, I actually built this. I just got to put some nails into it and stain it. And it's the weapons rack made out of real wood. So I figured, you know what, I'm not going to buy one. I just want to make one. They're super, super easy to make. You just need a table saw. And, oh, you know what? I'm actually missing a piece, so give me 2 seconds. I'll leave you looking at him because he's so awesome. So give me like 2 seconds, I'll be right back. It was this item here, and I'll bring that out. There we go. And then, you know, it was this dungeon grate. I love it. I think it's a wicked like little decal that they put in it. But I was looking around online in the He-Man.org and I saw this. Oop, it's upside down. 3D Dungeon Grayskull grate. And I wish I could take you in closer, but it doesn't really focus that well, this camera. But I'll give you good light. So I painted this all myself. It comes unassembled. You have to fix that hand, those insect legs, that arm there, and these 2 little nodes come separate. But you just gotta glue them on with some crazy glue. And I just loved it. I thought it was just like a nice, real nice addition to it, to my Grayskull. So if you're wondering, it actually does fit like just perfectly. It's the exact same size. The only thing is you have to worry about is this arm here, because it usually comes out here. So I just snapped it off. It's not a big deal. It's an old Grayskull. The drawbridge doesn't even really work. But that fits in really nicely. So when you open it, actually it looks like something's down there. So yeah, that's pretty cool, eh? Just a quick look at the tapestries. Oh, another thing I had done was, I'm just going to flip this up, is I attached a chain, gave it a new pulley system. Go back down, and there's the gargoyle. I think I'm actually gonna go back to my old camera. It's not mine, but my mom's, and she lets me borrow it. But there you go. And that's oh yeah, Froggus and my goddess. I know you guys have seen her. I think I'm just gonna show her off again because I'm really happy the way she turned out. And as you can see, she's kind of naked underneath. So that's about it. I haven't finished the Michael Myers house. I'm probably not going to for a little while. Simply because like I have to feel inspired to do it, and I don't want to just do it for the, like, you know, and rush it and make it look like I'll get an idea and then I'll just go with it. So that's about it for now, and I'm up to 60 subscribers. I thought, you know, I just might as well try it just for the sake of trying it. And I'm really glad I did, because I'm having a ton of fun making up all these like customs and, you know, just doing what I need to. And I really thank you guys again for watching and paying attention and sitting through my boring stories like I did with my childhood memories. And I know I said I wouldn't do it very often, but I really enjoy talking about that sort of thing. So I might do like a few more videos like that every now and then. And that way, you know, we can kind of mix it up. I promise I won't tell stories where I lose track and, you know, I'm like, I forgot like I did last time. But, but yeah, so I'll try and do, I'm getting better at making videos, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So thanks a lot, guys. I'm leaving a link at the bottom of the page. Come and see NEvil Works. This is for my Facebook, and you can see like all the pictures of the stuff I'm doing, and usually you'll find a little bit more like before I put it on YouTube. So thanks again, guys. Just focus in those eyes one more time because they're so badass. Alright guys, take care. Thanks a lot for watching.